We're wrapping up this week's action with 5 games. Get comfy and enjoy the show. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching the KHL Update. Welcome to Astana, Kazakhstan, where Boris take on Sochi, who are dead last in the West. This one is a total barn burner. The Virstas establish a firm grip on the game with 2 unanswered goals in the first. Nikita Zorkin puts Sochi in the lead with a clapper from the high slot just as Boriski lost penalty. And later in the frame, another defenseman finds the back of the net. 2011 World Junior champ Nikita Pivtsakin improves the lead to 2-0. The hosts respond with 3 unanswered goals in less than 10 minutes into the second though. Anton Sagadeev converts on a power play to make it 2-1. 3 minutes later, Jeremy Bracco takes a quick shot from behind the goal line and backs it home just like in a full game. Soon after that, Boris get a power play and they convert on it. Anthony Lewis slings it home for his 5th of the season. But then it's Nikita Popogaev's turn to shine. He brings it back to even in the following shift as it beats Nikita Boyarkin on the short side. And late in the period, Artem Fedorov checks it to the slot and Popogaev taps it past Boyarkin for his 2nd of the night and 4th of the season. Not bad for a guy who missed last season entirely. Boris tied up again early in the 3rd. Jeremy Bracco and Anthony Lewis pick up the assist as Lyndon Bay makes it a 4-4 hockey game. It goes to overtime and it's Bay who scores the deciding goal. He's got 2 on the night and 7 on the season. Boris struggle against the last team in the West but still get a W on home ice. 5-4 is the final. Moving on to Yekaterinburg, where Salavat Yelayev challenged the top team of the East, top of the list. We pick it up from the second, Salavat get a man advantage and Mikhail Naumenko converts on it. That's his 2nd goal in 2 games. Salavat extend their lead early in the 3rd with 2 goals in less than a minute. Stanislav Bacharov scores on the break to make it 2-0. And right after that, Alexei Pustazyarov provides another tally of a great feed down low by Daniil Vakirov. Avtomobil is still risked with the extra attacker and Salavat ended with the empty netter. Stanislav Bacharov enjoys a pair of goals while Andrei Koreev stops 31 shots for his 2nd consecutive shutout and Salavat take it 4-0 on the road. And now Tochilaiban's for a trucker defend the ice against Neftekhimik. No scoring in the first, so we pick it up from the 2nd as well. Rookie Evgeny Kashnikov goes for the bomb from the blue line. Ilo Proskirikov has a piece of it and then covers it up just in time. There's 2 tallies late in the period. Pavel Paradin gets his 7th of the year to put the Wolves in the lead. And just over a minute later, Andrei Chivilov doubles the lead off assist by Andrei Belazarov and Mikhail Nazarov. All Tractor can eke out in this one is a goal by Ilya Karpukin 7 minutes into the 3rd. Neftekhimik hold on to the Flames lead and beat Tractor for the first time in 3 games this season. 2-1 is your final in July tonight. It's time to go to Moscow for our last 2 games of the night. Up north, Dynamo play host to Severstow. The blue and white get off the board midway through the first. The Virstas cough up the puck on the breakout. Maxim Jashvili takes a harmless-looking shot and hits the back of the net. Dynamo double up early in the 2nd. Nifty moves by Dmitry Rashevsky, who skates to his left, shoots and hits the target. Severstow respond just over a minute later. Danil Vovchenko shot goes wide of the net, but he bounces on the rebound and jabs it past Ilya Konovalov. Dynamo restore the 2-goal lead late in the period. Brandon Menel converts on a power play to make it 3-1. Severstow pulled back to within 1 in the very next shift. It's another power play goal. Alexander Soborov scores his 3rd in just 2 games. The Virstas convert on another man advantage to level it. Makar Khabarov puts the puck on net from midpoint and it goes in off Ruslan Abrasimov. It's a 3-3 tie, but Dynamo scores the eventual winner less than 2 minutes later. Dmitry Rashevsky celebrates his 2nd of the night and 6th of the season to get a W from Moscow. Dynamo beats Severstow for the 2nd consecutive time this year. 4-3 is the final. There's another game in Moscow tonight, and it's between Vitesse and Spartak, and it's the Virstas who dominate in this one. Ivan Zinchenko puts Vitesse in the lead midway through the first with his 2nd of the year. Igor Voronkov doubles the lead 5 minutes into the 2nd. Nice clapper of a setup by Alexander Yuremchuk. Vitesse extend their lead to 3-0 later in the frame. Jeremy Roy draws his second assist of the night as Scott Wilson redirects it home on a power play. The red and white cut into the lead early in the third as Matvei Seta scores his first in Spartak jersey. That's a power play goal and there's still time on the clock. Matvei put it out of reach with 2 goals in the final 10 minutes of regulation. Stepan Starkov makes it 4-1. And a few minutes later, rookie Stanislav Yarovoy nets his first career KHL goal to put a cherry on top. It's a great night to be a Vitas fan. 5-1 is your final. And that's it for the KHL update, but do come back tomorrow for another set of 3 games, including Kruglo Red Star versus Dynamo Moscow and Dynamo Minsk against Torpedo. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to check back with us this Monday.